Flapteasy's.
Yeah. That works.
I mean, like, to be fair, Flapteasy has a game on the Arlet where he died 7 times, and even you guys said
KDA doesn't matter.
KDA doesn't matter. So now we're jumping into the draft. Match point for AP Brand. One more win, and they move forward. Looking at the bans here, Geek Fam is going to be the first pick, AP Brand second pick. Nolan Joy as well as Arlet ban for Geek Fam for AP Brand. Still pending on the Boxy as well as Guinevere and the 1-1. Bruno first pick for Geek Fam. AP Brand, if they want to keep things the same, Fermis and Matilda.
Yeah, so far bans have been, I mean, literally all 4 games now, bans have been exactly the same, except the slight switch, the Basha and the Faramis pick. Is AP Brent going to pick up that Faramis again, though?
Ooh, I feel like they could, man. Honestly, at this point, if they want to go ahead and just pick up the Faramis, the fact that even, heck, the Matilda's open again.
Yeah.
Like, you could just go those 2 picks again if you wanted to.
Yeah, looking at Coach Ducky, I kind of feel like he's looking much forward. Still picking the Faramis, except this time instantly picking the Fredrin. Maybe looking forward that perhaps Marky wants that Fredrin. So again, forcing Marky on the Akai.
I mean, what else can he pick, right? Akai, Basha's gone, Fredrin's gone. He could go like Martis.
But still, no, because I'm worried that he doesn't have enough practice on those heroes.
On the Martis?
Yeah, because again, gold leader, and then Band-Aid to become a jungler.
Honestly, I'm still kind of... I'm left to question, I should say. Why the Akai, right?
Again, he just said it's because maybe
like,
it's all he's got.
Like, that's my thing. Like, that's still my question, though. Is like, is your hero pool down to that? You know, because there's the Matilda again. So it's like, well, you're talking about utility. You're talking about the fact that some of these bans were already targeted. Obviously, the Guinevere and the Baksha. Like, even the Martis not going to be picked up. Like, is that too risky for Marky to actually play here, you know?
I feel like for Martis, it is quite risky because it's kind of like a Kufa, where you go in, unless you get a Decimate off, you don't have that extra movement speed. It is going to be a little bit more dangerous, but
they take out the Claude.
They take out a Claude, yeah.
Which I think we maybe try to help our side lanes out. We make sure Luke has an even better advantage. Do you think they ban out the Ixia next? Because that could be like one of the other possible counters to the Bruno. Or do you think Chidera feels good on that? I'm thinking possibly. We want to make sure that Luke has a good game here as well. I think it's Luke and Chidera. Those are like the people they really need to stress about.
So what if he picks Khalid again? How are we feeling?
I don't know.
What's our mood?
Then they just pick up the Phobius again.
Yeah, it's.
I feel like the Khalid was fine because we saw him winning the lane. If just one person came to gank, maybe they can get a kill. Because unless they ban the Phobius,
that would.
Right?
If that is a Phobius ban, they're probably going to go Khalid again.
But then AP Brent might steal the Khalid if they ban the Phobius, because AP Brent gets first pick next.
Hey guys, this is what I was talking about, right? Some of these small changes.
And then they pick up something like a Teresa?
I do.
Yeah.
Right? So maybe Phobius a little bit later. So
I think they still go possibly even Brody here.
Yeah, Brody
right?
or Ixia is fine here.
They just go with a matchup and they try to beat the statistic.
You're a statistic.
Thank you. I am actually here in the Philippines.
So, wait, what?
What does that mean?
How did that mean?
What does it mean?
Dude, you're buzzing.
Now this game is buzzing.
Yeah, this game is actually buzzing.
Right now, AP Brand is buzzing. In case you guys don't know, buzzing
Oh, there it is.
So they pick up the Khalid.
So Geek Fan picks the Phobius here. Why not?
Actually, no, why not?
Against the Matilda, against all that stuff?
I mean, it's not bad. The question is, can Luke play the Phobius? Whenever we're talking about the picking bands, it really is up to the player.
Glue here.
Gluck.
Glue is fine-ish. I don't know, because Khalid, the first kill is a wide AoE.
Yeah,
to hit
it
all
helps
of
with his ult.
Yeah.
It's very timing. It's very, very mechanical.
Yeah,
but you get the stun onto the second skill.
But you got the Faramis too to work again, so
yeah.
You know, it's.
You just take Faramis for a ride, man.
I would, if they take the Phobius, I think that would be interesting, right? See if they can.
That is going to be interesting.
See if they can go ahead and roll with it against the Khalid, this time in the hands of AP Bren.
Or Paquito.
Friendship is a magic
All right.
that binds us together.
That's a voice that I recognize.
Don't forget to get that Yuzong figurine, guys, on the M5 pass.
This is a voice you love to do.
How do you feel about it, though?
No, because I don't remember his voice line. I just remember Helker is like, tremble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I will
I don't
say
remember
this.
his voice line,
I
yeah.
think in the matchup between the two, before level 4, it's kind of mechanical. Khalid does have a bit more damage. A lot of it comes down to timing on Yuzong if he can get those knockups onto the sand guard. Level 4 comes, Yuzong. It's still, I feel like it's very mechanical. No one like totally wins out on the other.
It's a skill matchup.
Yeah, nobody totally wins out on the other.
Yeah, because if I'm playing this lane as a Yuzong, I'll just wait for the Khalid to spin around and I just poke him back in and then use my passive to damage it out, you know, with the shot residues.
But how do we feel about the Angela?
My tempo.
I feel like Angela is good here. I feel like the Angela is fair so that Marky, Luke, or Kadera has more of a confidence to actually go in, especially for Luke, honestly. Going up against this Brody is not going to be easy to catch. I feel like he needs a little bit more shielding to survive that.
I would say too, I could see this working well when it comes to the objective takes, right? You have an Angela there who can manage the waves if they need to, but then come in, add in the hard guard, and then give that little bit of extra security either to Marky or over to Tadera once again, as he's trying to evade a lot of these things APBRN's throwing at him.
All right, taking a look at the counter index, or the team comparison. Look at that counter index. I don't think I've ever seen it that high, 0.9.
Well, either way, this is match point for the Bees, for APBRN. Geek Fam, this is their last shot to push us to Game 5, because if not, they're going to drop to the lower brackets. Welcome to the Land of Dawn, where again, APBRN, looking like their formation, is not going to be disturbed at all by the Geek Fams.
All right, coming in, taking a look at the compositions. I do feel like the side of Geek Fam, they have a decent level 4 spike. I'm excited to see how Luke does on this Yuzong. It hasn't been the most successful hero, I would say, in M5. It hasn't even been the most picked hero, honestly. But it does have some possibilities, especially against Super Marco, when he's not on something like the Claude, he's on something a bit more stationary like the Brody. It could be a little bit easier to catch with the Petrify.
Yep.
Oh,
that's
heal?
troublesome. Oh! No! Few goes in. He wanted that kill, so he's going to get punished. Okay, oh boy, goes in. So Oakland couldn't get there in time. So the 1-1 early action here.
Roamer for mid. I think it's a good trade on the side of Geek Fam, honestly.
Looking at the emblem setup here, I kind of feel like the Khalid should win just because he has that Master Assassin, so he can deal a little bit more damage. So Yuzong, don't force it, just farm safely.
Okay, once again, focus on Beloyski here. Should be fine as he is. APBRN, though, this is their plan. A lot of times they want to put pressure on this side of the map and then focus there towards that bottom side as well. Still trying to take as much as they can from Marky.
Man, APBRN being so aggressive, even in the first minute and a half. They do take a little bit of damage onto that mid tower, but Fuse still able to get all the minions there, so not losing too much. The rotation was worth it.
Yeah, right now looking at the EXP, they're just, this is a waiting game, but looks like Kyle Deasy's not waiting. Kyle Deasy's going in.
Yeah, he's, this is what I'm talking about. When Kyle Teasy does get to play this Fredrin, he's pretty much just a nuisance, right, for the most part. He's going to try to keep as much pressure as he can on this side of the jungle of Geek Fam. So Turtle's going to be up here still. XP lane now, Luke. Going to hit that level 4. Already got that flicker out, though, from Flap. As APBRN gets in position here. Marky trying to get the level 4 himself. So he has that heavy spin. Going to get dragged, though. So Beloyski alongside Luke going to go in. Still battling it out.
Oh.
Marky's going to be taken out of the picture, though. Hard guard there on top of it. Kyle Teasy will get the turtle. Now they go for Luke. He's in trouble as he falls into the river he goes. Objective taken by APBRN.
Nice. Do you want to know how far down Marky was?
How far?
He was level 3 while Beloyski was level 4.
Yeah, that's tough.
He's down bad.
Beloyski got level 4 first.
Down bad.
Before
Down
the
bad.
jungler.
Down real bad right now. That's how Geek Fam feels. It's a 1.3 gold lead already 3 minutes in. Super Marco having a clean game, but I think we were talking about the EXP lane matchups now. It's been such an important matchup, and right now, the side of APBRN is definitely winning out. Flap TZ 1-0-1, Luke 0-1-0.
Yeah, looking at this, APBRN just starting things off, already having 1.2k gold lead. I believe that it's mostly on Kyle Teasy. He's controlling Marky. Like, doesn't Marky already have a bad time? He's been forced on this Akai for how many games now? And now it's like he doesn't even get to farm.
I mean, he's been forced on jungle for how many games now?
Yeah, true.
That's true.
You know what? You win. You win. You know what? Bow. I bow to you.
Very good, Mr. Wagner. So Marky,
You're
once again,
welcome.
speaking of, this is kind of what's going to keep happening here. They let Kyle TZ continue on. But notice that. That's been the trend, right? Okay, Kyle TZ, go do your thing. Ogwin's here. When it's time, I'll just pull you out with the guiding wind.
You know what? Ogwin is such a wingman.
Oh,
Before that.
wow. So Marco flickers in. Interesting.
I was about to say Ogwin is such a wingman. Whenever Kyle teases into this, he's like, yo, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
He makes sure that he gets out. I want to use a different word, but you know what I mean.
That's a good wingman, though.
Yes.
You know?
Oh, and Ogwin flies. That too.
Yes.
Ogwin does fly. All right, up in the top lane.
Dude, I'm
this
trying.
matchup.
I'm trying, okay? I'm trying.
Sometimes I just like not answering back.
Dude,
right
I'm
away.
trying to find flavor when nothing is going on, okay? Throw me a bone.
This is
Throw
back
me
to
a bone.
This is back to the fake question thing. So, you know, right now, GEEK fam once again, Turtle's gonna be up. Marky goes in, gets it. He's gonna go ahead and grab the turtle, gets out. Beloyski though fell down. It looks like in the bottom side. Still now, Luke gonna be the focus. 3 members, AP Bren trying to keep him at bay, but Luke wants to fight. NetherRealm comes through. Now he's gonna get whittled down. Can't survive as he falls in the XP lane.
I'm just saying, if FlapTZ would have caught Luke with the 1v1, Luke would have came out on top.
I mean, yeah, I was just
They
wondering.
jumped Luke, man. They jumped him.
No, I was just wondering, was Beloyski got taken down when he was channeling the hard guard, or because I saw him there, I don't think he was moving around. I was not sure whether he was caught just getting caught, or he was channeling the hard guard and he didn't notice.
I think I don't know. I missed it as well, honestly. Down on the bot side though, Chidera definitely winning out. Able to get that tower. GEEK fam getting some small wins over the board. Luke having not the greatest game, so they need to get wins elsewhere, right? And Chidera, and that's always kind of been the win condition. Either Luke does very well or Chidera does very well. AP Bren having Super Marco on this Brody is definitely helping out a little bit for GEEK fam.
Yeah, they just keep the constant pressure here, right? This has been the entire course of the game so far. So GEEK fam, though, I would say they're still relatively keeping things under control. Beloyski, though, for a while was keeping it under control. Now Kyle TZ still continuing on this. A boy gonna be in trouble as well. Has to pop the black shoes. Luke gives the go signal. They want to fight it out. Kadera, though, takes the Appraiser's Wrath. And now they're gonna be second guessing here. AP Brent still gonna be going for it. Now Ogwin jumps in, but ultimately backs off. A turret was grabbed, though.
AP Bren at this moment is really forcing GEEK fam to make certain decisions, and I don't know how to feel about this. They're saying like, fight us, fight now, we want to push.
Yep.
Now Kadera.
Oh, they're going to go down.
Nothing you can do there, sandwiched in. It looks like they're going to try to trade here. FlapTZ goes in with the sandstorm.
What?
No! FlapTZ takes the turtle from the hands of the Geeks, and now they look for more punishes here in the jungle.
AP Bren said, oh, you thought we were going to trade. You thought you were going to get Turtle for Chidera. Not today.
Let me just say, that's the moment I will put my phone down first. Out of disbelief. It's like, guys, how did that happen? And Marky, you can hear the crowd. They're like, that was so close. At this point, GEEK fam, slow down.
Oh, this is
buzzing.
troublesome, yeah. That is a buzzing move.
That was buzzing. The crowd's buzzing. Luke's buzzing. AP Bren is buzzing.
Oof, that is tough, man. Again, when you look at situations like that, you're already kind of like down. That's tough. It's a morale. That's a huge.
Now they're really down bad.
I mean, like,
down bad.
AP Bren's buzzing, but GEEK fam ain't famming.
Because they're down so bad.
Yeah. If they were doing better, they'd be, famming.
We're reaching the
But
foul
instead,
limit.
they're not eating, so it's famine.
Oh!
Okay. Well, Marky gets pulled.
Marky's going to get pulled. He's having a bad day. Has to heavy spin once again. Going to zone them out, but has to get back. can't really have any follow-up just now. Even Chidera's having a hard time this game.
All right, let's
I
take a look at
would
these
like to
items.
apologize. My creativity has its limits, you know?
Hey,
it's like, not
I'm
everything is
picking
okay.
up for you, though.
Thank
I
you,
feel
thank
like I'm
you.
helping a little bit, right?
Trex has got it.
You're helping a lot.
Not to
you.
mention, you know, it started with the opening, man. You put so much
Yeah, you
creativity in
did.
the
Too much
opening.
energy
That
there.
was all LaFell right there.
All of fell right now. It's going to be Kyle Teasy putting the pressure once again on the purple buff. Trying to force something out of Marky. Going to be the focus once again. Circling you to follow. They go in. Appraiser's Wrath to follow through. Luke waiting patiently, though, himself. He's going to get zoned out to that tier 2 turret, and now the Lord's up.
Okay, Lord is up right now. Huge lead for AP Brand, by the way. 7 kills to 1. GEEK fam definitely not looking good. The way that they can win this is if they can pick someone off. Luke has a potential for AoE catch, right? Imagine.
I'm imagining.
Imagine. Furious dive onto at least 3.
5, man.
5 is very ambitious, let me just say.
Dude, that's been your trend the whole M5.
Yeah, I know. But at this point, you're like, how do I say this? You're negotiating with AP Brand.
Okay.
If I can get 5, allow me 3.
All right.
Get 3. Lilia, Magic Shockwave, damage all over the round. Kadera with the Worldy. Actually, may not even be enough damage. Now that I think about it.
I was going to say, I don't
No.
think that's enough damage, man.
I feel like,
But then they drag on the whole fight long enough to where they could do it again.
yeah.
No, the problem with all that, Netherrealm. And then what?
Okay. Change things up. Furious dive in. Netherrealm use. And then go out. And then wait for a few minutes and then try again.
We'll see if that ends up happening here. Again, Lord making its way down the top side. AP Bren still want to push it into these turrets. It is only the first Lord. Should be quickly taken care of as it is from GEEK fam. Losing a little bit of health on these turrets for now. AP Brent still might be looking for more. Watch out for Flap. Might look for the side entry point. But so far, they get the shields out.
All right. You now just poking the damage in and have... Okay, a lot of holy defense has been used as well. AP Brand with 7k gold lead, they can potentially use the next Lord to end this game. Because so far, GEEK fam, they don't have a lot of ways to go in. Luke is the one that can go in, but that was a good point from Nyasu is that the Netherrealm is there.
Yep.
I'm complimenting you. Why are you laughing?
That's my analytical hat.
Yes. You know what,
Kyle
Nyasu? You're...
Teasy being number 2 on damage right now. He's just been unloading those freaking Appraisal's Wrath nonstop every chance he gets.
He's been living in Marky's jungle, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Alongside Ogwin for the majority of this game, so still, they're going to continue on for this orange buff, forcing Marky to use that heavy spin, gets his buff, and he's back to base.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Think about the amount of effort Marky is having just to get these buffs right now.
Not a fun time to play jungle.
It's not a fun time.
That's why Marky doesn't want to be there.
Now a boy having to use the back shoes. I do feel like it's on a boy. I think he hasn't completed his lightning truncheon yet. Once the lightning truncheon is there, I kind of feel like he should be able to dish out enough damage. I feel like, yeah, Marky's taking.
Marky. He's the sandbag, for
He
sure.
is the sandbag.
I mean, Kyle's the reason he's a sandbag.
Yeah.
Like, Marky is the reason why Kyle is doing so much damage, and Kyle is the reason why Marky has been receiving so much damage. Now a boy has the lightning truncheon, Beloyski has the Blast of the Oasis. The item power spike is there. Now it's all about the positioning.
Yeah, but at this point, Lord's going to get melted down very quick, so GEEK fam not going to try to contest it. Instead, they're going to try to go for a big defense, or maybe they can catch a couple of people off. The Lilia does do great in those defenses, especially when AP Brand tries to come into that bottleneck of the base. That is going to be GEEK fam's, time to maybe strike.
Yeah, again, when you think about this, always when you look at an let's say 8 to 10K gold deficit for a team, it doesn't mean that they're, out of it immediately. Like there has been games that have been flipped around, even bigger gold leads here. The biggest problem is being able to withstand some of this initiation factor from AP Brent's lineup right now. As the Lord goes in the mid side, Ogwin going to go ahead and use that circling eagle. Now Kyle TZ into the front side. Appraiser's Wrath going to come down. They get a flicker out. Super Marco goes in, using that torn apart memory. Still no one falling just yet. Geek Fam still holding on. They lose the turrets, bottom and mid, holding on to the top. So AP Bren makes their way up there. But so far, so good for Geek Fam.
Ogwen is making Kyle TZ being way more risky than a usual Fredrin should be, because he goes in, he does the majority of the damage onto a boy, onto Beloyski, making it so that they can't move in, and then now they go in.
Going to take Kyle TZ there. Luke popping the dragon form. Already the Heart Guard going to be committed as well. They're going to go and bring AP Bren to the jungle. No one committing any further as they go and back off. Flap TZ still going to be fine, has that immortality as well. AP Bren though, still trying to get this topside turret.
So well done by Luke and Beloyski there, though.
Oh! Raging Sandstorm, Flap TZ on the backside. He's going to get zoned out with a heavy spin, has to flicker out. NetherRealm there to help him out once again. But Geek Fam ultimately holding on to this top turret.
Yeah, now we're getting to a point where at least Tradera, he's got one more item to, or no, two more items to lock in actually. So he's still a little bit behind, whereas Super Marco's completely maxed out, and that's going to be a problem. But they are at least starting to catch up here. Taking a look at Luke as well. He's got in the anti-Kuros. That's something, again, that can at least absorb some of the damage from Super Marco from that first kill. And same thing with the Appraisal's Wrath and anything else that Flap TZ wants to try to throw at him. So it's a good item choice, but still, Geek Fam just needs a bit more time.
I'm looking at the items, and I do see one problem, though. There's no anti-heal from the side of Geek Fam, and that's not a problem if your damage is way more than the heal of AP Brand. But I don't think so. And if people are like, where's the heal coming from? Well, Fredrin is going to heal through his passive. Having Ogwen there, Ogwen is going to heal as well as give shields as well. And Flap TZ, that's his second skill, the Quicksand Guard. So there's a lot of sustainability coming in from AP Brand, but Geek Fam doesn't have the damage and doesn't have a way to stop it.
Wow, Marky committing that heavy spin on Flap TZ. So they get out the Sandstorm, but still, you know, all this, now Lord's going to be up here, so Geek Fam not really much of a choice but to go ahead and just get ready for the defense, unless they try to pull something off by the time that heavy spin's back.
I don't know if they're going to be able to last another one. This might be the Lord that they have to try to contest. Everybody getting into position. We've seen Luke be able to zone everybody with the Black Dragon plus the Heart Guard on top. The Lord's going down way too fast.
Yeah, again, you have no way to get in there, and they're actually just going to collapse down on him. Total Apart Memory comes through. Beloyski going to fall, and now Luke going to get cut off. Has to use the Dragon form out to heal up, but AP Bren gets the Lord, gets a kill.
That damage, though, even though, yes, it's just Beloyski, he's not building defense, that was a lot. Marky unable to pin down Kyle TZ.
Heavy spin already used once again. Worldy going to go out as well. Still waiting for that Lord on the mid side. AP Bren looking to end it here. 13 seconds for Beloyski to be up. Can Geek Fam hold it together for a little bit longer? They're going to go ahead and collapse down still. Tradera going to be taken out of the picture. A boy as well. AP Bren comes out swinging. The Hive is buzzing. AP Bren sends the Geeks to the lower bracket 3-1.
Congratulations to AP Bren. They're moving forward. And just like what Nice said, they are buzzing. And I gotta say, this 3-1 victory is quite a statement.
Most definitely. I mean, a very strong performance from them. Geek Fam will be knocked down to the lower bracket, losing their first life. They're gonna have one more shot, but there's some strong enemies waiting for them that have already been duking it out down there.
And we do gotta say, even though Geek Fam lost here, the next match, there might be changes, right?
Yeah, might. That's what they say, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe change of player. But again, looking at both teams showing sportsmanship to each other, it was a very good match. But again, AP Bren, their formation was not disturbed at all.
See it right there once again amongst the teams. Marky. Again, not a lot of teams have taken the game from AP Bren, right? So still a statement there.
Right now, AP Bren again showing dominance. But on stage, it's not just AP Bren, but Mara will be there to interview them. So with that being said, the stage is yours. Mara, talk to the players.
Congratulations to AP Bren. Let's give him a round of applause. just earlier, I saw you guys stop. You were talking to some of the players like Boloyski. What was he saying to you guys?
Sinabi niya lang na ang lupit daw ni Kyrie nakakasabay kay Kyle TC. Ay, ni Kyrie, ni Marky pala. ang lupit kasi kala ko si Kyrie.
Malapit. So Marky was really good. He was able to go head-to-head with Kyle TC. Speaking of, Kyle, how's your finger? How's your finger? How is that?
Okay lang po.
Did you expect Marky to out-retry you?
Opo. Kasi dati
Yes?
jungle po si Marky. So expect ko na kaya niya po ako sabayan sa pag-retry.
Yes, you expected him,
Yes,
that
po.
he's able to go head-to-head with you in retry. Actually, you know what? Oh, actually, I want to hear you say, what did you think about his performance as a jungler? They were rating it themselves yesterday. What about you?
Kung nabatak po siya mag-jungle, nasa top jungle din po siya ngayon.
Oh, wow. He's saying that maybe if he was able to practice more as a jungler, then he would be one of the top junglers now, especially according to his performance. Now, you know, a lot of people expected you guys to win. In fact, they expected a sweep. Did you think that GEEK was actually gonna steal a game away from you guys?
Opo, kasi ano eh.
Yes?
Yes. Kasi nirespeto pa rin namin sila as a team eh. Nandun pa rin naman yung chemistry nila eh. 4 pa rin yung naglalaro, isa lang naman yung nawala eh. So nirespeto talaga namin sila. Tapos niisip namin na anything can go.
Yes, they weren't surprised that GEEK was able to win because they know how good they are and only one player was gone. So they knew that they were going to do well. Now, because of this win with GEEK fam, the much anticipated match between APBR and Onyx are about to unfold. Now, in an interview, Coach Bren was saying that you guys are not really feeling the pressure. Can you elaborate more on that?
Hindi na namin iniisip yung kung sino yung kalaban eh. Naka-focus lang kami sa sarili namin. Lalo na kung sobrang dominating ng kalaban, hindi na namin iniisip yung mga pangalan nila, kung anong team yun. Focus lang talaga kami sa sarili namin.
They're not really thinking about their opponent right now, especially if the opponent is strong. They're just focusing on what they can do, and that's why they're not really feeling any pressure. Now, let's make a prediction, okay? Prediction. Best of 5. If we can predict best of 5. Actually, I want to hear from, starting with Super Marco. Best of 5 against Onyx. What's your prediction?
3-2.
3-2. Oh, all the way to game 5. Kaltizi.
3-2. Di ko po alam kung sino.
3-2, but you don't know who. Okay, Flap.
3-0 APBR.
Wow! Confident! Confident! Few, how about you?
3-2, kahit sino.
3-2, anybody? Oh, good. 3-2.
Same.
Same.
Anybody.
Anybody. Oh, okay. So right now it's only Flap who's saying it'll be a 3-0. Very confident. All right. Okay. Final message to the fans. You guys are gonna take a 2-day break.
Thank you sa mga pumunta at manood sa laban namin dito sa GEEK Fam. Hoping to see you soon sa Onyx naman. Thank you very much.
He's thanking everyone who supported them to watch them fight against GEEK Fam, and they're hoping to see you soon in the fight against the Sky Kings Onyx. All right, everybody. Once again, give APBR a big round of applause. And we're going to break that game down for you. So we're going to head back to the casters all over the world. Casters, pasok.
Before breaking it down, we do have to say, I want to channel that Flap energy. 3-0, APBR, no hesitation. That's what we want.
What, is that what you're predicting?
Is that your prediction?
You can't.
You heard him now.
You can't. Don't predict now, LaFell.
It's too late.
It's too late.
It's already done.
It's already, please put it out there.
If Onyx won, oopsie.
I'm going to leave it at that.
Want to talk about the items? I want to talk about the items.
All right.
Just leave the
Because
camera
there
on
was
us a
no
bit
NG
longer.
heal. Oh wait, MVP first.
We're going to talk about the MVP first.
Who is it?
Who's our MVP, LaFell?
I feel like the MVP will be
Caltese.
Ogwen.
Oh, the pose. Oh, I was doing it wrong. Matilda, 1-0-9.
I like it. I mean, Ogwen's played a great game. Ogwen's played a wonderful game.
Why wouldn't you like
overall.
it, Rex?
I even like how he picked up that little bit of damage item at the end there. Like, and that's not
Blood
just a
wings?
little bit of damage
Yeah.
item, but that's like just to kind of like show it like, yeah,
Show
I'm
dominance.
going show dominance.
Show dominance.
Exactly.
Why
That's how-
not?
No, that's how
she
you
has
show.
wings.
That's how you show dominance as a roamer, using a Chow, Blade of Despair.
That's pretty much what that is right there. That is the
Yeah.
Blade of Despair of magic items, and that's exactly what Ogwen did.
Come on, I mean, nice. Do I play roam?
I know you do.
That's what I do as a Grok.
You're very good at it, too.
No, not really. It's kind of toxic, but I do enjoy it. But yeah, looking at the highlights here, it's really about shutting down Marky. Marky, no play, no solution, no win.
Simple maths, right? That's how you go about it. And really, when you look at the highlights here, you're going to see how much pressure they put on Marky throughout the entirety of the game. And this is why, once again, it's kind of weird seeing these jungler picks. You know, the Fredrin pop out again. Akai, we're going pure utility once again. But still the same. It's the old faithful pick. It works. And look at that. Slow motion. Ogwen. What, 4 knock up there with the circling eagle is just on point.
Yeah, I feel like honestly, Ogwen, even though he secured the MVP through the game, he kind of felt like the unsung hero. You don't always catch those movements like that, like bringing the whole team forward to where Flapteasy can unleash that Appraisal's Wrath. All those moments kind of go unseen because of everyone else doing so much damage, but he's the one who really piloted the team to victory.
Okay, Ogwen here with the support emblem has a bit more in terms of healing as well as the shields, which made it into more of a bad situation when Geek Fam does not have any anti-heal at all. No Dominance Eyes, no Necklace of Durance, no... What was the other one for physical? Sea Halberd. So not having anything at all made it so that Caltese was not getting chunked down. Like, his second health kept on generating, and the fact that he has the Guardian Helmet made it even more difficult to take down Caltese.
Yeah. Also another one to look at, Super Marco 4-0-1, even ending, kind of building a little bit more defensive, getting the Wind of Nature, then getting the Rose Gold Meteor in. So just in case a boy locks on, just in case Beloyski locks on, he has a little bit more sustainability, a little bit more possibility to make those fights last even longer. And you pair that up with Ogwen, with the movement, plus the Fermis, it just kind of helps seal the deal with everything.
Feels bad here because Beloyski looks like he's on the way to finish the Necklace of Durance, but I do feel like it's on Luke to have that Dominance Ice to ensure that they can handle what APBR is showing.
And that's where he went for the Antique Cuirass to try to deal with Flapteasy, I think, instead of going into the Dominance Ice first, and that was a call that maybe costed the game.
Yeah, it's really tough too, because now you think about it, man. Like, Yuzhong, despite this awesome figurine and the skin of M5, like, he's having a tough time in the
They
current
should have
meta.
buffed him.
Yeah.
Like
Before M5.
Yeah, exactly. Like the first kill at 2,000 damage.
It's a little
Then just
overboard.
everyone's playing it, and you
All right,
have to
fine.
use the skin.
1,500.
It's all
$750.
permabanned at that point, LaFell.
At least you see Yuzong's face.
All right.
Okay, fine. How about this? His Sha Residue increases your HP after 25 stacks.
Sounds good to me.
Wait,
Yep.
that's the change of the entire pass. You know what? I'll talk with the
Now we're
with
just
the design
revamping,
team.
we're
Yeah,
not
we're
buffing.
revamping, exactly. But at this point, you know, why not? Speaking of why not, look at the damage taken by Marky, 136,000. No wonder APBR went to him and it's like, hey, you okay, bud? We know we did you dirty, but you're the solution and we're the problem.
Not only that, but Kyle Teasy taking so much damage, but not taking too many deaths over the whole game.
I think he did die.
Being able to absorb everything.
I feel